Hi, I'm Anak Rabanal, and I am the writer-director for Dwell Time. Welcome to our Kickstarter project. We are so excited to let you know some of the details about our short film and to introduce you to some of the awesome people I am so blessed and lucky to be working with on this. We follow U.S. Special Forces Captain Johnny Mayweather as he gets ready for another deployment. And when the action starts, he's living in self-imposed isolation, afraid of what would happen if he loses control. And we follow him through a 24-hour cycle, and we see his family try to reach out, but there's a failure to connect from both sides. And at the end of the story, we are left with the question, can he and will he realize that he's lost? And will he ask for help?
I like this character. He's a guy who may not fit the bill of somebody who's damaged as coming home, but he doesn't really know how to live outside of the military, and now he's out of it, and he seems to have everything, but he's also throwing his life away.
The whole idea of dwell time is something I'd never heard before. Really interested me, the time at home between deployments. Specifically this role of Mary, who's kind of your insight into reality, what happens with the family at home while these soldiers are away.
My ties to this project are actually quite personal. I was raised in an Army household. My father is a command sergeant major in Special Forces. So obviously any sort of project with military affiliations always sort of sparks my interest. To explore the complexities of that experience and going to war and the aftermath and the consequences that ensue is very interesting to me, and I wanted to do it in as truthful and as personal way as possible.
So our fundraising goal is $5,000. What's that going towards, you ask?
We need money to cover the production costs for producing this movie.
Camera and lighting,
Set decoration, insurance for everything we have to rent,
Kickstarter fees.
and most importantly, catering and craft services.
Wait, why say it like that?
Well, let's just say nothing can grind a production to a halt like hunger.
Hanger.
Hunger.
Like a combination of hunger and anger, though.
Hanger.
Hanger.
Hanger. Hunger.
Because actors be hangry.
We are. We all want incentives, so we'll shout our thanks to you from every social media platform we're on, and your name will appear in the credits.
You can also get an exclusive download of the original music, be one of the first to see Dwell Time online,
Virtually join us behind the scenes, stream the table read and Q&A that we're doing tonight, or receive a Dwell Time poster signed by the cast and crew.
You can also opt to literally be right there with us, either at the LA premiere and the VIP after party, sit in the post-production booth, or be a featured extra.
For those of you who want the full experience, there's executive producer credit, which means you can go to all the film festivals with us and receive any awards we win. I think it's important to tell the story of these soldiers reintegrating into society, whether they have PTSD or not, or other trauma-related injuries. I think when you're leaving that world and coming into a different world, and a world in which, we don't really deal with the military. There's only a small percentage of us who are in the military. So I think it's important for the movie-going community to see that a different story than what they usually see.
These men and women have put so much on the line for our way of life in this country, and we can't sweep their issues under the rug just because of ignorance or lack of access. So that's why I ended up writing this, and it's just a really personal story for me.
And this film really hits it from a home-based family angle.
A lot of times, it's easy to compartmentalize just the respect for the soldiers and respect for our troops, but there's not a whole lot of personalization that goes in with that, and I think that it's something that a lot of us can relate to in our own way, just having experienced tragedy and trauma. And I do think while it is a very specific incarnation, I do think that the themes that the film is handling are universal.
Any amount helps. If you can spare $1, $10, or $100, every single one counts and is welcome. Remember, Kickstarter is all or nothing. We need your patronage to shoot this film and to get the word out about the mental health challenges and reintegration issues facing our service personnel, veterans, and their families today. You are the missing piece. You are the catalyst who will make this happen. So please, check out our Kickstarter page to find out how you can turn dwell time into a reality. Thank you.
Maybe I'll be free. Open eyes, lifting this over me. Well, I can't leave these falling